Hi guys, how's everybody? It is a beautiful spring day here, so I thought I'd take my reading outside as long as the wind didn't get too high or anything. Um, did you see the whistleblower come out? Like, didn't we literally just say about the coronavirus that there was going to be a Queen of Swords coming out to cut through the BS and say, hold on now, we got to figure this out? And 24 hours later, less than 24 hours later, we have a whistleblower. So I'm going to be interested to see how is this going to affect Jared Kushner? Because Jared Kushner is in on the ground floor of everything coronavirus related when it comes to the PPEs, to the tracking of it, how they got it all together. So I just wanted to have a look and see how is this going to affect Jared Kushner? Because it's disgusting how they have set up this situation where the government buys the PPEs or gets them, attains them, and then gives a certain percentage to the states that need them, and then there's another like 50% that goes off to be sold. So who's making all this money? I wonder. So let's just have a look at, oh, these cards want to fall out, so let's just have a look at them. Let's have a look at Jared Kushner. So we have temperance. Temperance, my friends, can oftentimes, it's like he's trying to get away with something in the background. He does a little bit and then he does something else to cover it up. So it's almost like there's a lot of people that are involved in it. So therefore he's able to somehow get away with it, or especially right now, because you have to realize that, he's not being balanced, he's not being sensible. So why isn't there a bigger push to say, no, this is unacceptable? Where is the oversight? And here we have the Five of Swords. Here he is stealing, taking, and leaving people to hurt, to be without, and it's all because they have the power and they're getting away with it. Underneath this all, this is quick movement. They're trying to make quick moves, quick deals, and do it so that by the time everything comes to pass, there'll be so much happening, so much confusion, that it'll take years and years and years to get through it. Above it all, he's thinking about the White House. He's thinking about how to maintain his family, maintain the reputation, and maintain moving forward in a place of attainment. They don't want to give up the power. Certainly Kushner doesn't want to. He's causing a lot of kerfuffle, a lot of fight. I think his inexperience and his lack of ability is just causing a lot of kerfuffle behind the scenes. But because there's so much money and so much power interweaving into everything, that, in the past, there's definitely been pushback, but nothing has been done. And thank God that doctor has come out to say, no, you wouldn't believe all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And it makes you kind of question, okay, so why didn't anybody else? Why? There's a huge task force that's now being demolished or taken apart. So why didn't other people speak up? Why didn't they do, write something down, leak it so that we're aware of it? It makes me feel as though the people involved, the people that are on the oversight, have their agenda, have their secrets, have their things that are holding them back from coming out and telling the truth. So we're looking at, in the near future, the Page of Wands. So there is going to be a lot of excitement coming out about work and about money and about all the things that have been wrapped up in this situation, and what part Kushner has to do with it, and indeed all the people that are involved within the Republican Party. It's all about, underneath the base of it is all about the Republican Party. It's all about getting their judges in place, making the next foreseeable future. Even if the Democrats get into place, they're going to ensure that there's a Republican base, a Republican judge This is all to set up a structure going forward. It's all their own agenda. People are feeling like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They need the help, and they can only take it from the most powerful. And this most powerful person doesn't change regardless of party. So as long as people do not open their eyes and look at the situation on all of the events that are happening, we're going to return and stay as underneath the power and underneath this 1%. He is in the process of reviewing what has come to pass. They are taking their time and looking at what they need to hide. There's papers, documents, all kinds of stuff. And in this May month, it's going to come out to shine. The end result is the Emperor. Blessed Lord Lipton G's. This is all Trump. Trump, in his capacity as the President of the United States, is allowing for Jared Kushner and a bunch of other people within his party to do and say as they please, because I think at the end of the day, they're thinking that somehow, some way, Trump is going to cover them, Trump is going to cover this up, or that Trump's going to become into party again. What does Ivanka, what's her part in this? Because it's like she's behind the scenes and she gets all the benefits of it, but then Kushner's the one whose name is out there more. What's happening with... Oh! Ivanka! Ivanka! What is this? What is this? The Tower. Ivanka. Okay, you know the story of Pandora's box, where Pandora opens up the box and all the evil comes out. And I almost feel as though Trump is Pandora's box. That he has been for his whole life saying, oh, you know, I could do this, I could do that if I was president. He always kept his, his say into what was happening, and, always saying, no, I'll never become president, but if I were. And then it's almost like Pandora's box, it was this want, this curiosity to see if we did it differently, how would it happen? And I think a good majority of the people that were behind Donald Trump, who didn't know him as they knew him in New York, because New York is going to be huge when it comes to the fall of Donald Trump. Huge. So he ended up being the Pandora box that went into the White House. People thought, look, it's not working the way it's always been. Let's put somebody new in. Not realizing that no matter if you're rich, if you are in any political party, you have that 1% that covers you. That no matter if you're Democrat, you're going to answer to that 1%. You're going to kowtow to them to get your resources. The same as the Republicans and the same as... So the Pandora box got open. They thought, let's have a change. And then they realized, oh my God, they haven't claimed the swamp. They have unearthed it. And we have to look at it and say, holy moly, what we thought is no longer what we thought. What we imagined is not how we imagined. And even now, people are going forth with this blind faith that, oh, if we change it to the Democrats, it's all going to be sunshine and lollipops. Well, sorry, that is not the case. Is it better than Donald Trump? You betcha. You betcha. But people have to be aware that unless we look at all aspects, because it's not about who's in power, it's about the people who control those who are in power. Ivanka has the tower. Ivanka is in a place of illusion, delusion. She had a certain way that she saw things, because people often look at her and they think of her as a regular person, not realizing, no, this is a person of privilege. This is somebody who was born at the knee of Donald Trump. So her thoughts and values don't go that far from him. She might know how to socially be better than him, but she has all the same characteristics underneath it all. She's getting the tower. She's getting the illusion, delusion. She is going to be set up to have to go against Trump and maybe her husband. There is a plan. There is a plan that's behind the scenes, that they're collecting information. And although Jared Kushner might be the one that's in the forefront, I'm seeing that Ivanka is going to be the one that's going to go through the pain. Does this mean she's going to turn against her father? Does this mean she's going to turn against Jared Kushner? Does this mean Jared Kushner is going to take a huge fall and her life will be inevitably, changed, irreparably changed? Let's have a look. I want to know, is Ivanka going to come out and tell and betray her father? And believe me, she won't be doing it because for the good of the people. She'll be doing it for the good of her family, her money, her reputation. So is Ivanka going to turn on Trump? Is Ivanka going to turn on Trump, or is it just the tower's going to blow up her world because she's got the dual influence of Trump and her husband? Well then. Okay. Oh. Secret plans to abandon the ship. She has another plan that she's using because she wants to hold on to her finances, hold on to her reputation, hold on to her family. There's definitely something there. Whether it's going to come out, I don't know, but there is definitely something coming out. And then we have the Queen of Swords. This is somebody coming out, like I said before, cuts through the BS. This is somebody who communicates. Guys, they're going to go after Ivanka, and Ivanka is going to be put into a situation where she may be having to abandon ship and literally uncover secret plans to cover herself. Will this be going against Trump or Kushner? Did you see that card flip? 5 of Cups. I think that the 2 cups that she has turned her back on is going to be Kushner and her father. I think she's doing this for the sake of her family, for her children, and for herself. Ivanka. I think Ivanka has some secret plans here, guys. Whoop, you know what? Let's look and see. Is Kushner. I just said anyway. Yes, I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes. Will Kushner turn on Ivanka and her father, or does her father and them have enough on him already? I want to know what Kushner's plan is, because I think Ivanka has a back channel way of getting out of this, especially if they're being aware of it. Because once they get in so far, they can't get out, right? Let's have a look. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. He literally got the 5 of Swords, the same as Ivanka. That is a secret plan, and he's planning on abandoning ship. This could be the 2 of them planning on abandoning ship at the same time. Then we've got the Temperance card. The Temperance card is, again, about moving forth. He wants to try to hold on to what he has and trying to get as much as he can, and it's almost about like divine timing. He's trying to figure out what's the best time to move forth. And then we've got Chariot, so there's going to be movement. He's not sure which way to go, and you know what? Let's just ask. Do Ivanka and Jared, have they got a plan together? Is that why they both got the 5 of Swords? Sorry for naming the card, I couldn't help it. Is that why they both got the card that represents secret plans and abandonment of the plan? Let's have a look. Yeah, Oi, guys. We've got the magician. So they are manipulating the situation to get what they can. They feel like they have all the power and they were giving all the power and they can do as they please. They have the star. They are hoping among all hopes that they're going to get away with it, and this is them walking away from the muddy waters into the calmer waters. But don't forget, the star is also can also have a negative connotation to it. It can mean spreading of news, spreading of information. This could be the stars aligning and destiny coming for that tower moment to occur. Boys, oh boys, oh boys. Okay, I can't. This is going to be crazy, guys, because that first little, we said about May being this crazy time where everything that wants to come out is going to come out. There's nothing you can hide. Literally one day you can think one thing and the next day you're being corrected. It's just the way this month is going to go. So, with that, I'm going to show you my candle that was lit for each and every one of us. And because I had a comment below saying that they were stuck in their home and that they are stuck in their apartment and they wanted to see what spring was like. And a number of years ago, because we've been here for a while, and we really chose to live out in the country because our family was getting bigger and it was just getting impossible to afford to feed these kids as they were coming up, because I got 3 big boys. So we grow our own vegetables every year. So this last year we were able to grow enough vegetables that we had enough to do us for the whole year. So I haven't bought a potato in over a year. And we have chickens so that we have our own eggs. And we, during the summer, we'll bring in a couple of turkeys and raise them for the summer. And then that becomes our Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that good stuff. So I am going to just show you a little spring, because you can see all the new growth coming out on the trees, and the grass is starting to get a little bit of greenery to it. And you might catch a glimpse at one of my chickens. So I thought, just for the last few seconds, I hope everybody's doing well, feeling well, and I'm thinking of you, and thank you for all your support. Thank you for the likes, subscribes, and even thank you for the dislikes, because at least then I know you're listening. All right, guys, just to show you a little, oops, sorry, how do I turn this now? Turn this around so you can see.